Were you injured in a Marvel Contest of Champions related accident that was not your fault? Did other people benefit from rewards yet you did not? Then you might be entitled to compensation. That's right, the accident, MCOC accident injury lawyers for you. I've got the results that we required. I can't continue on with a straight face. Yeah, it's quite funny, isn't it, when we kind of look for things like compensation. And I was interested to see like what this actually did. We'll have to do maybe a follow-up video of like the impact of this compensation and what it means for extra rewards, because it changes everything when it comes to the totals. Yeah, so kind of fill everyone in. If you remember, in the first 24 hours, players were able to access the side quest and were able to go to every single path. If you watched my video of the side quest, I did have this kind of reaction like, I don't think this is intended, where you're able to go to like where the champion choice node is, that you're able to go to every different portal and path, ping it up, and then you're able to get every rewards of every single path, which was not intended and meant that players were picking up 6-star awakening gems right off the rip from the first quest. And that's not right, because you're meant to be using this perfected dimensional energy to access it. But what this compensation means is it completely opens up the possibility to take home more rewards and select paths and better rewards. So yeah, to go into a bit more kind of like detail on this, in a nutshell, and again, like this is just down to like me just throwing some things out there. So in a nutshell, for Paragon players, you have just been told that you're able to pick up a further, based on selection of, you know, A, B or C with the various different types of selectors, because now you've got 2 more unstable dimensional energy, and you have got 1 more stabilized and 1 more perfected. So by selecting, you could go, okay, well, path C, for example. So Paragon players could pick up an additional 6,000 times 2, so that's 12,000 6-star shards. So you pick up an extra 12,000 6-star shards, plus, if you wanted D, so you could pick yourself up some, well, maybe you want, I don't know, 600 6-star relic shards. So you get that. And you get an additional 6-star awakening gem, generic. So that ain't half bad. The other good thing from this is that Kabam have offered 4 more goes at the rifts, which, look, you could find yourself being on A, B, well, I'd probably say it's more likely to be A. Although I found myself going on to B and C quite regularly, which I find very odd. A good kind of odd, but weird odd in any case. I've got a video coming out on Sunday about that, but not to spoil it. But yeah, we'll be kind of having to go over this, like what this impact does. Because effectively, as I said, you know, you could get a few more path A's, 4 more path A's, and that could be... what, 4 times 1,600? Oh, I have to do quick maths. I don't like doing quick maths. Where's my calculator when it's at home? 4 times 1,600 6-star shards there, plus the 12,000 that we mentioned. So Kabam just gave out, not that would be nice, 76 million 6-star shards. Oh, I feel a mythic crystal issue coming along. No. I did that again. Sorry, everybody. 6,400 plus 12,000. I could have done that off the top of my head, but yeah, Kabam are basically giving you out 18,400 6-star shards for free. That's pretty darn good. So well done to Kabam on acting on this one and doing this, because it's allowed for players to, you know, catch up with some of those that got the advantage right off the bat. I would say as well, the reason that Kabam are approaching it from this angle is just because time. Like, would it have been easier or harder to remove all the rewards from the people that got that advantage from getting all the side quest paths done in one sitting? It would have been much more harder for them to do that. They got such a big kind of torrent of work when it comes to sorting out the mythic crystals. At this particular time, it would have been easier, and is easier, for Kabam just to go, well, do you know what? Let's just level everyone up with kind of like access. I'm not sure if everybody did get access to it though, because I did see a few people complaining about the about not receiving it. So I think somebody says here, like Iron Spooder says that I didn't notice anyone else figured the rift selection at first day. Rifts out intentional. So now I don't get a compensation because of their mistake and not warning anyone. But I don't know if that's like I didn't for a mistake command made. I didn't. Anyone else figure the rift selection? Anyway, so maybe some people didn't get it. I don't know 100%. But as I said, this is good because I've seen a lot of other people kind of like, being complimentary, and I think this is a good move by Kabam. I want to commend Kabam on this in a very kind of scuffy time, and they've had a lot of scuff. And it doesn't mean to say that we're letting them off lightly on things that have kind of gone right or wrong. How they react and also act are going to be very important. We've got the arena issue bug compensation coming at some point. Will it be today? Probably not. Will it be tomorrow? Maybe. Will it likely be next week? That's highly likely. But I would say that just dealing with the way that they did with this particular situation is pretty darn good. And having those extra kind of like rewards and bits and bobs is very important. I haven't properly read this this from Kabam. Due to an unintended exploit, some players were able... I'm weird that they're calling it exploit. I didn't think they would have called it an exploit. Were able to collect all rewards from the Hades Rift side quest in a single run. To account for... we're rewarding all players who did not engage with this exploit additional entry keys and all special keys to allow exploration of all paths a single time. Please tap below to claim your items. Thank you for your patience and understanding. So I don't know if they're coming across that they're going to be punishing, because they kind of like say like, basically it's like a thank you to you for not exploiting. So the people that didn't exploit get this. But then what happens to the people that did exploit? Does that mean that they will be, punished in some sort of way? There was I definitely know of one person that exploited. Someone who said to me, "Oh no, Rich, you can access all paths," and I said, "No, you can. This is not how it's meant to be intended to be." And then I did wind them up and said they're probably going to get banned as a joke. Anyway, I don't think they will do, and I don't know if Kabam will actually kind of do anything about this to a point of... No, they wouldn't ban people of this. It's just down to like, what, mistake? And then, everyone else is getting, the leg up that they did. So as I said, this is really good. This is good that Kabam are doing this particular level of compensation. Better, as we said, for the rewards that you pick up, which, as I said, Kabam are giving you theoretically 18,400 6-star shards for free. If you choose 6-star shards, you can choose whatever. It's your rewards, your items, your selectors. Select what you want. Do whatever you want. But this was what I was hoping to do, is give you a bit of a picture of things. And to matters, you could even get, and that's based on path A. If you pick up path B, you get twice as many. You get 3,200 apiece. So it could be a case that, if, say, for example, you do 4 runs and do path B, and that's 3,200 times 4, plus the, what do we say, 12,000 that you can pick up. Is that right? Yeah, 12,000. You could have 24,800 6-star shards. But let's face it, it's highly likely to land on path A. But you could land wherever. You could land on path B, path C, path A, any of them. But it's more highly likely A, B, and C are going to be the paths that you land on. I've been picking up some Celestial Ally, and I'm talking a bit more about that in the video tomorrow. But it just depends on what you like. The shards wise, for relic shards, again, down to personal preference. But you get them free. The further you go in the battlegrounds, the more you get. You can buy them in the store. If you're Paragon, they're cheaper. Not ridiculously, but it's just down to kind of looking at spending your resource in the most logical places and utilizing this now, because Kabam are giving you this, and you can also make a decision. Do you want more 6-star awakening gems? I got to be honest, I think because they're generic, their worth is brilliant. Even more so because we've got these. I think we've only got one in the objectives. So that's something as well that, in previous months we've had 6-star awakening gems. I think we've had 2 in some instances. So this may be kind of like an advantageous time. I'm trying to find the objectives just to kind of like have a look at that. I want to say, use this if you are able to access some of the rarer, even players that are Thronebreaker, if you're able to access some of the getting 6-star awakening gems. I think it's going to be beneficial, very beneficial for Thronebreaker players. Not quite sure on Cavalier, but I'm sure you'll find something from it that's going to be good enough. But yeah, that's it. That's the video. What are your thoughts on this particular situation? Put it in the comment section as always. And yeah, this is, as I said, good news. It's nice to see a big good news on a Friday, seeing us into the weekend. And I've got to do a video now on the summer event, especially there's been some units being put into it, the objectives. But we need to go over that and also have a look at some more details that we didn't know already. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Check out some other content located on the screen, and I'll see you all soon. Much love. Goodbye.